Hey everyone, it's Kristyn Burtt for the Web.Files. Today we're at the offices of Fox Television Studios 15 Gigs, where we have execs Gabe Marano and Ilsa Berg talking about the state of the industry and what they're looking for in a web series. All right, I'm going to get started by introducing you. We have Gabe Marano, Vice President of Programming at Fox Television Studios, and Ilsa Berg, Director of Programming. Now, this is pretty exciting for us here at the Web.Files, I have to say, because we've interviewed many creators of new media, web series, cast members, crew members, but we haven't had the executive perspective. So you have to tell us all about 15 Gigs.
And the suits make it the most interesting. Fox TV Studios has been around for a number of years as a creator of content that tends to have a tone and a feel, primarily doing content for shows for cable. So it started with shows like The Shield and Burn Notice, and when we sort of extended our reach into the digital space, obviously we wanted to carry some of that energy, that attitude that we feel we represent in the television space, also in the digital space. So we certainly see it as an interesting place to experiment, to incubate, and sort of work with new talent and other people, both in this new environment and also in ways that can grow to the television world. Now,
you guys are known for fostering new talent. Can you tell us a little bit about that, Ilsa?
We work with a lot of young and upcoming talent, including Jeremy Redleaf, who is the winner of our 15 Gigs of Fame Award at the New York Television Festival.
We interviewed him yesterday.
Yeah.
You're laid off today.
Awesome!
How do you afford this place?
Jobs from Craigslist.
Well, good luck with that.
You could not last one day doing what I do.
I could last several days.
Prove it. Do an odd job with me.
No.
We're about to be extras in a rap video.
I'm not doing this.
Smile.
Jeremy's such a good example of a lot of the talent that we work with, because he, had this great idea. He went out, he made it on his own, and he didn't just think of it as a web series, but really as a multi-platform kind of a project there. He had the website giving advice, and people could go there to look for jobs, and then of course he has his resume t-shirts, which are great. And we work with a lot of talent like that. The creator of When Ninjas Attack and Singledom, Jonathan London.
My name is Jared, and I am a force of nature. I've got a degree from a top art school, a great group of friends, and an awesome idea for a cartoon called Space Monkey. Plus, I've hit the girlfriend jackpot. Yeah, I'm one of the lucky ones.
You're fired! The common thread there is that with people like Jeremy and new creators, we're looking for people that both have strong voices and interesting stories to tell, but are also looking to use the web to do things in new ways and looking to tell stories in ways that maybe you can't do in the most conventional linear environment. And we're excited to see and learn from the projects that they do here for us.
We have a project right now, Couples, with Matt Vassalero, who did To Ace Life, and he really found a great way to integrate Facebook into his web series.
Hey, that's us.
And this is the story of what happens when you try to make adult decisions. Armed only with the emotional maturity of a 5th grader.
That is retarded. You are like talking like a retarded person right now.
That's what's unique about the web, and what makes it different from television is that you can have that interactivity and that conversation back and forth between the viewer and the content creator. One
thing that certainly advertisers, but others care about is how much time are people spending with shows, whether that's on television, on the web. And if people are coming up with genuine, inventive things to do around their content, then they're really creating an immersive experience for fans and for other viewers to discover.
Are you finding that marketing as a studio and on your level, is it different than what a newer web series, someone that is just maybe coming out of school, because they're using certain marketing tools, they're using the Twitter and the Facebook, and of course you guys utilize that, but what other steps do you take?
We're basically employing all of the same tools. It's still, we're sitting down on YouTube and going out and commenting on other people's pages and asking them to subscribe to us. Whether I'm sitting here in my office at Fox Television Studios or I'm a content creator at home doing that, we're still doing the same thing.
I think it's a very even playing field, and everybody could probably learn from what others are doing in the space.
I think what's interesting with branded integration that you can do on the web and not on television is this way of kind of using these other applications like widgets or Facebook or photos around the content.
I thought it was really interesting that you are taking some of your shows like Attack of the Ninjas and you're looking to bring it to cable, but in a reality format.
Ninjas attack! When ninjas attack, conflict resolution specialists can help you, whatever your conflict.
It's currently a scripted hybrid game show comedy as it is right now on the web, and we're redeveloping it as what I like to say is Wipeout with a ninja skin.
Okay.
So I think that's probably
a ninja mask.
A ninja mask.
It's nice to be in a medium where you don't have to stick to the pre-existing labels. If somebody comes to us with an idea like When Ninjas Attack and it's funny and it doesn't fit into one of those buckets, maybe you can't immediately develop it for television, but there are no rules to what you can put onto the web.
And I think that When Ninjas Attack is such a good example of our philosophy, which is really that 15 gigs is kind of an extension of the development process, and that you see that right there. You know, it was developed into a web series, and by doing that web series, we really saw, oh, there's another spark of an idea here.
The one thing I want you to leave all of the young new media web series creators out there, what are you particularly looking for? What advice can you give them in this whole digital space?
I think the most attractive thing to us when people come in and pitch is their passion for their ideas. And so I would just always advise people going in to pitch or younger, creators, up-and-comers, to really be passionate about their ideas because that shines through and that makes us passionate about your idea too.
Well, you guys, I want to thank you so much for doing this because this is so important to sort of get a different perspective and get a fresh perspective of what's out there and what's happening in the web series world. So thank you for joining us here on the Web.Files.
Thank you.
Well, I'm so glad we got Fox Television Studios 15 gigs perspective. Look at that. They're in the same boat that you are in many ways. So go out there, take their advice, keep creating, and be passionate. This episode of the Web.Files is now closed. I'm Kristyn Burtt. We'll see you next time.